I'm going to be starting a Formula One race channel where I'm going to have the 2014 season, 2015 season. I'm going to give you guys it on expert difficulty, and I'm going to do all the races for you guys live. Here's the Australian Grand Prix. We're underway at practice. This is currently the first practice session until the race. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to go, do one lap, and then we'll go to qualifying.
So take a few laps to get the tyres up to temperature. Try and feel your way around.
So I'll see you guys for the start of qualifying. Okay guys, that did it. So now we're going to go to return to the garage. So that's going to do it for qualifying. We actually did not do a full lap, so it technically did not count as a time. But we're going to technically call that a lap because we did go around the circuit. So now we can go ahead and accelerate the time.
The track is busy. Be aware.
Go ahead and skip the rest of practice. And we'll go ahead and go to the qualifying, one-shot qualifying from the Australian Grand Prix.
That's practice over and a successful session for Lewis Hamilton. He's bound to be.
So there you go, end of practice. Lewis Hamilton so far quick with a 1:30, and we did not get a lap in. So we're last, but I think we would have been up towards 10th or so. Grosstein's my teammate, and I am Moladino, but we're gonna have to do one-shot qualifying, so we get one lap to try to get the fastest time we can. So we're gonna try to get ourselves in a good position starting for the race. So wish me luck.
Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should begin.
Okay, guys, we're getting even closer. 9th quick so far. We're going to try to catch up. We're back up to 9th. We got to try to get that car to go. It don't stick in the turns. We're going to try our best here in one-shot qualifying. Try to get a good time. There we go. That's a good turn. We got to. I'm hoping to get a top 10 start. 9th would be decent. There we go. That is a great turn, guys. Up to 7th, 6th. We are competing. Oh, that's the hardest turn of this track. So we only get 1 lap, and this is it. So it looks like we're going to be starting 9th in the race. We will actually start 10th, I believe. So we will start in the top 10. For the race. I'm not going to be upset at that just because, hey, we're starting in the top 10. That's all I wanted to do. My teammate is way back at 17th, so start 10th in the 10th in the race is going to be good. So here we go, guys. It's about time for the race to get underway from the Australian Grand Prix for the first race of season 2014 here on F1 2015. I'm excited. And I'll be starting 10th. So I'll have some ground to make, but a long race, a lot of pit stops. It'll cause for an exciting race for this year. I'm excited. P10, that shows the position. Here we go. Trying to get in the points battle as best as we can. Oh, what a start. Oh, what? Alright, guys. I'm sorry I usually don't do this, but I'm going to restart this race. Just because. That was bullcrap. Alright, here we go. It's my first time racing on this game in a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a restart. I'm going to try to go out behind him. Oh, I didn't even see that. Alright, we're good. We're in 7th right now, guys. We're having a good start. Yellow, no overtaking. Alright, here we go. We got to find a way to get by these guys. There we go. That's being clean. There we go. We gotta have a good race. 29 lap race. Definitely gonna be a long race here at this track, as it already seems like a long race track. We're gonna have to block, make sure nobody gets by us. Somewhat of a gap between us and the car behind us, but it's a pretty good lap 1 for me. That's a really good turn for me. I love that turn. But then I always struggle off that turn. That's my worst. I can't let him go by me. Alright. He's gonna go by me. Ooh, he's racing me hard. I'm gonna give a little bump. Ooh. This guy's very hard to get by. Ooh, he ran into the grass. I will take 7th back. BU for the Gamer 4. Thank you guys for checking in. Those 2 people that are watching. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to give you guys more interesting things. I had a challenge. I remember my challenge playlist, which will be going on throughout the weeks here. 2 weeks actually. It's going to be until my next video. but I will be giving you guys some good challenges. As you guys see, if you haven't seen my first video, go check out. Alonzo Ball could not beat the Duke Blue Devils miss on threes though. I was really close to winning that first challenge. And right now we're starting the 2014 season on F1 2015. Gonna try to do the best I can on expert difficulty after not playing in a long time. I'm really happy to be in 7th, to be honest with you. They're probably gonna get me, so I'm gonna try to block. Try to block the best I can. We're gonna go around the outside. That's probably cutting corner, but warning. I gotta let him go by. Okay, we're good. I had to let him go by, so back to 9th. Back to up to 8th again. Come on, dude. I had to go on the outside. Is that? That's Button, ain't it? He's a dirty racer. .5 seconds behind Massa. Alright, I gotta really be careful about cutting corners now, or else they're gonna give me a penalty, so. I'm happy to be in 8th. I think that's my best turn. Alright, we had a big collision right there with Button. But we're in 8th still, so we're going to try to keep on 8th. All we got to do is stay in 8th place till pit stops, you know. I'm going to go out. Actually, I'm going to go out early on pits. I'm going to try to, I don't know what lap, whenever they say, okay, next time by is pit, I'm going to pit that lap. I'm going to get as pitting as early as quickly as possible to try and get some speed, and try to gain some spots after pitting. You know, I'm going to be farther back, but then everybody else is going to start pitting, and I'm going to start to get a run, stay up front. Hopefully, I can try to do that. That's a good move right there for me. Okay, weather's dry, so I can kind of see that it's nice and sunny here in Australia. Oh, I'll be able to feel tire wear, so I can kind of notice it when I'm turning, that the car does not want to stick as much as it wanted to. Okay, we're gonna have to somehow block. We can't block too much though. Okay, he's got to get out of the way. I mean, I'm bumping him up the racetrack, and if he's just gonna keep being a retard, I'm gonna try to go under him. I'm gonna slide him. Okay, that's cutting corners, but they didn't give me. Oh, yep. It was an illegal overtake, I agree. Back to 9th. Hopefully I can catch Magnism. Hopefully I can catch him. Try my best. Hopefully I can catch him. Trying him on the top side. Oh, what the? That was Racken who just spun me out. I'm wrecking that guy. And I don't even care. I might get him an illegal. I'm not going to get a penalty. I'm going to pass him clean, but it's going to be a dirty pass. And it's going to be in this big corner. A little bump. Ooh, that was really bad. I'm going to pit right now. I'm going to pit. It's telling me to pit, so I'm going to pit. So there we go, I just pit. One of the first cars to get in the pit box. Probably the first car actually on the racetrack to pit, and that's really good. I'm going to pit first, and I'm going to stay on the racetrack as long as I possibly can hold my race car. Everyone else is going to pit. I'm going to take this little pit stop here. I'm going to be back probably towards this hail. Actually, right there is all the drivers. There's 20, 21st, and 22nd right behind me. And we're going to try to hold on to this race car. Everyone else is going to pit pretty directly. And we're going to try to continue to build this car. And try to get towards the front. Hopefully I can get back to 8th. 8th or 7th or where I was at. That's where I was at the beginning of the race. We may have an advantage, so I knew he was going to have an advantage. I knew that was going to be a smart pit strategy. It's not going to be a smart pit strategy for the next 3 or 4 laps, but it's going to work. I'm going to close in on these drivers. Okay, so somebody's pitting with Rosberg taking the lead. Pit's got to be pretty well open. So we're going to go ahead and get this car revved up. We're going to have to gain as much ground as we possibly can right now. I'm off the gas all the way until right there. Okay, some cars are starting to pit. So right now I'm up to 17th. I was up to 8th, no, 7th is the best I've been in this race. 7th, so I'm going to try to get myself.
It should be a few laps at least before you start feeling too many tyre issues. They seem in good condition for the time being. There's about a lap's worth of spare fuel in the car. You won't be able to run in mix 3 for long with that much, but do better if you need to.
Okay, so I got a good advantage over 18th right now. I'm just trying to get this car as fast as I can, burning the gas as far as I can. You know, just trying to gain as much speed. That should be a corner. No corner penalty on that. I'm very happy. I kind of feel bad for doing that. The best corner. I love that corner so much. I could get up to about 13th or 12th right here. There's a lot of cars pitting. So there we go. There's about how many cars there? That's actually just 14th. So there's still got to be cars that got to pit. There's gotta be. So I'm back in 14th. About the time I get up there, I'm gonna have about a couple of laps, and then I'm gonna have to pit again. I guess in the car that's ahead of me there.
Okay, this is Jeff. I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards will award your penalty.
Okay, so we're in 14th. This is going to be a long video, guys, I know. A long stream of the first race here this season. I'm going to try to build. I might have a race for you guys tomorrow. I actually think I am gonna have a second race for you tomorrow, but then it's gonna be a couple weeks before I get race 3 in. I promise I'll get you guys the full season, 2 seasons. But Hamilton's into the lead, so he's already pitted by now, I bet. Maybe. Actually, I see a lot of cars pitted right now, so we're gonna have to get a big run. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go, there we go, there we go. We're actually up to 10th. I don't know if that was all of... There's probably still more cars that I gotta pit yet. But back to 10th. Maybe not. This might be it, actually. So there's 9th, and I see 9th up there. The car behind me, Madonna Auto. Actually, that's Ranikin. Ranikin's the guy who wrecked me out. I think Hamilton just put the fastest lap of the race at a 129. I know I'm never going to compete with that. I'm not going to win at this racetrack because I know I'm not that fast here, but I'm going to try my best to get the best lap I possibly can. I think those 2 guys, I should be up to 8th at the end of this lap. We're back to where I was before I started pitting. So 8 to go. Sorry, in 8th place. We'll see when I gotta pit here. So somebody's getting ready to pit. Mike Donaldson. Yep, that's who I was behind. So I really didn't gain much from that pit. Those cars behind me are starting to catch, but if I could finish right where I'm at right now, I would be proud. So a 5-second gap. We're gonna try to catch McDonaldson, who's right ahead of me. That's my goal right now. Just try to catch him. Six-second gap. Ooh, they're catching me right now. Try to slow him down a little bit. Corner cut him, got him. Back to 8th. That's a move I love doing. This is the spot I'm really scared about. Back up to 8th. I could barely stay ahead of him. As long as I can find a way to stay ahead of him, I'll be very happy. Fudge. I just fell off the freaking racetrack. I'm gonna try to stay on this racetrack as much as I can. Whenever it shows me to pit, I'm gonna pit. Because this is getting very hard on my tires. Okay, so here we go. Second pit stop. After this pit stop, we're gonna have to save it because we're not gonna pit. We're gonna make one more pit stop after this at around lap 20. I'm gonna say lap 20. Back to 18th. So here we go. We're gonna have to have a strong outing. Okay, here we go. Lap 12 is currently underway. We are gonna run this car all the way to the remainder of this race. Oh, I bet. So we're gonna run this car all the way to lap 20. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run this all the way to lap 20, and that's how it's gonna go. So I gotta save my brakes because I know my brakes have been really used up in this race. Here we go. Lap 13's underway. We're gonna get closer. I started in 10th. I'm in 18th right now, but I pitted really early, so I just got up at the pit stop. Everyone else got a pit in front of me. And I'm not gonna pit until lap 20 for my final pit stop. Or lap 21 actually. We're gonna pit on lap 21. So it's gonna be a long stretch without pitting, but we're gonna find our way to get to about lap 20 and then pit. So this is definitely going to be a long stretch. Long stretch without pitting. Alright. We're starting to catch 17th, 16th, and 15th. So up to 15th here would be very good. These guys also do got to pit though. No corner penalties have been given to me. I'm running this car as fast as I can. This car has not been running that fast today. It's been a very good car, but it just hasn't ran to the ability I wanted it to. Okay, we're gonna have to go kind of decent. Don't go real fast. So here we go. Lap 14 started. We're catching up to this guy. That's just because we get good tires, and probably because we're running faster laps because we did start 10th, so we are on the edge of 10th to 9th on speed wise. So we're gonna be careful. We're gonna do a careful pass here. We're gonna go under the bottom, try to get him. We did. Nice clean pass. Well, not yet. Around the top. That is a sprint car move right there. Dirt track and move, run around the top and get your guy. That's what I just did. And we're up to 17th. But we got to hold our tires because we got up to lap 21 until we're pitting. So it'll actually be lap 22 when we start. Around 7 laps on those tires to the end of the race. So we got a long way to go until we pit. Once we get to about lap 16, it's going to get very hard to hang on to this car. That's all I'm going to say is it's going to get very hard. because it's still running like a baby right now. It's flying. But once we get up to the lap 16 or 17, this car's definitely gonna have a lot of challenge. There's cars pitting, so there we go, guys. Pitting is starting, so we're gonna get a couple spots.
We have around 60% of our starting fuel remaining at this stage.
We're up to 15th now, on lap 15. Just start lap 15. We gotta pit on lap 21. 2 laps the pit window, so I'm gonna exchange that pit window big time.
Also gearing up for a pit stop. We're not sure which driver yet.
So that's a big chunk. Everyone else has still got a pit, so by the time I do it by then, I think I'll have that into the second system of pit stops. Maybe no, lap 17 is gonna be when usually everyone's gonna be pitted. I'm gonna pit on lap 22, so it's gonna be tight, guys. We'll see whatever I do here. Hopefully it brings me up into the field and gain a couple spots. I definitely don't got the speed to beat these guys though, so I have to use a pit strategy to try and get the best finish I can. That last corner sucks. I absolutely hate that last corner. Here we go, lap 16. So we still got 6 full laps on these tires to go yet, including this lap. So we got a while until this car is gonna have to pit. Guys, we are catching up on a lot of cars in front of us. It's probably going to say to pit the next time lap. But I did such a weird pit strategy that I could be up to 9th by the time these guys even pit, maybe. But it'd take a lot. But I'm going to have such a good advantage when these cars pit that I'm going to be a very, very big advantage. I'm so glad I did what I did. And I honestly am just running as hard as I can right now because this car has no problems. Oh, I gotta start braking harder. Very bad turn there. That's gonna ruin our momentum. But oh well, we're alright. All these cars are gonna be pitting. All these cars are gonna be pitting in front of us. So
the car ahead has come in and fitted the option tyre. They fitted the option tyres.
yeah, one car's pitted, so we're up to 12th, and these cars ahead of us still have not pitted.
This set of boots, we have started to notice some wear. We should be okay for a bit longer though.
So we still gotta go to the end of lap 21. They just posted the fastest lap of the day, so we're definitely gonna have to burn this car. They said we wanted to go braking hard into turns, so that's what we're gonna do here for a couple turns. See what he says. We are definitely got a long way to go yet. I tried to burn the brakes a little bit. I did a really bad turn. They're really gonna catch me now, but we're gonna burn this car. We're gonna go as fast as we can. It's telling me to pit. You know what? I mean, I'm not gonna do that. I got a pit strategy. So sorry, guys. I'm not pitting. He's probably gonna be upset with me. But this car is running fast, and I haven't been really good at turning the wheel. I don't really have any problems with the car right now. So why would I pit? I'm not listening to my crew chief. I got my own strategy. I'm not pitting. That just ain't gonna happen. So everyone else currently has one more stop, and I'm gonna have one more stop. But I'm gonna do that at lap 22. At 21, actually, completion of lap 21. So we got this lap, another one, another one. Within 3 laps, they're gonna be pitting, and you know what? That's not gonna. So I think I'm gonna do a very smart strategy. I think my strategy is gonna actually pay off. At least I'm hoping, you know. But my car's running very decent. I mean, we're not losing a spot to Perez right now. We're actually keeping it in a good, decent spot. So I'm very proud of myself right now. For my first time racing this game in a very long time, probably about a year, I'm proud of what my car has been doing and what I've been doing as a person. They're going to be telling me right now, box, 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 that means it's time to pit, and I'm not pitting. I'm doing my own kind of strategy, so as long as I can stay in 12th. But anyways, if I want to pit, I'm going to pit, so I'm not going to pit yet. I'm doing my strategy the way that I said I was going to do. So there we go. We got a car in the pit lane. Perez is closing. Perez just got me. But I'm going to try to get him on the outside. I'm going to try to cut him right here. We got a cutting corner warning, but here we go. We're still by him. We're still close. There we go. Made him turn out of the way. Oh. He got into Perez a little bit. So we're going to try to close out on Perez. We got to catch him. There we go. We messed up on that turn. We're burning this car. I can feel the wheels now starting to hinge. Yeah, this car is definitely slowing down. We're going to try to stay where we're at. We're back in 12th. He's going to tell me to pit. I'm not going to pit. I could save this car to lap 21. And lap 21. So I could do 2 more laps. I think I could do 2 more full laps. And everyone else is going to be pitting at the same time, so I feel pretty confident that I can hold my ground for 2 more laps. My car definitely is struggling right now because I can feel it. It's struggling. 2 laps. I gotta hold on. My teammate is right behind me, so I'm gonna let him go by if he gets close to me. Let him go by, but not the guy behind him. And he just took me out. And I just got taken out. I'm gonna have to watch that on the replay. My teammate's in front of me, but a guy just took me out. I don't even know how that just happened. Ooh, leader's right behind me. I cannot get a lap down. I cannot get a lap down. No, this cannot be happening. Dude, leader just freaking hit me. Alright, we gotta really be careful. I got another full lap to do, and this car is really bad. I don't know if I could do from here to the rest of the race. I doubt it. We're gonna have to go another lap. We're a lap down though. I think we are struggling very bad, but I think I'm gonna have to do 1 more lap. So there we go. Our teammates in front of us. You know what? I think we're gonna go now, and we're gonna save this car to the end of this race. We're gonna run it from here on to the rest of the race. So start of lap 21 is gonna happen. There's the leader in the pits. Here's us. I think the leader's still got a pit yet. But here we go, guys. We're a lap down, but we're not pitting the rest of the race. They'd say one more stop, but I'm gonna try to save this car as much as I can. The front cars are battling it out for the lead. I'm gonna get out of their way when I can. That's actually Kabayashi, I think, right behind me. So we got a good battle for the lead, and I might be in this situation where I can watch it for now and have a little bit of fun. We're going to try to hang on to this car, not pit the rest of the lap. So a lot of cars just pitted. We're up to 15th. So here we go, guys. This is the most important thing. Lap 22 of the 29. We're getting really close to the end of this race. We got to make sure that this car can withstand the rest of this race. I got to really be careful on the turns, you know, not letting my car get too heated up or too used to the tires. I'm trying my best to keep this car in a medium so it's not fully running blast the whole time. I'm pretty sure I'm a lap down still. Never passed the leader, so I'm still a lap down. But I feel like the top 10 will be lap down. I feel like I won't be a lap down. Ooh, there's a car that just wrecked me. That just wrecked in front of me. Two cars actually just wrecked. Wait, what? So there actually was a wreck behind me. So there's my teammate. There's the guy that wrecked me out, I think. Tried to go on the outside, got him. Nice. Brilliant maneuver. I really appreciate that from my crew chief. He's done a great job here in the first race. So I don't think I'm going to pit the rest of this race. I don't know. It'll be soon if I decide to or not. But it's running very good right now. I can tell because I'm stretching out my gap between the car in front of behind me. 15 kilos. Okay, we're gonna be good on fuel. That's not the thing I'm worried about. The thing that I'm worried about is make sure that this car stays where it's supposed to. And that it's running consistent laps. I haven't really been looking at the lap times every time by, but I think I'm running a little bit faster times. There we go. So we go, lap 24 starts. We're 20 seconds behind Hickenberg. We'll see what we are next time by. We actually just ran a 1:32. We just ran the fastest lap of the race. Of our race. A 1:32.750. That's very impressive. We ran a 1:32. I'm very proud of myself. Even though lap time, I think they said was a 1:29. A 1:32 is very fast for me. That's the fastest I've ran through practice, through qualifying, and now through the race. And we don't got much laps left. And we're getting close. We're gonna try to burn this car, get this car as fast as we can, as cars are gonna be pitting. They're Rosberg heading in the pits. Right now we're gaining a lot of ground, but the thing you have to understand is if I go through this whole rest of this race without pitting, my car is gonna be a struggle. A lap 28. There was the quickest lap of my race. I moved to P11. First is Hamilton. I'll check out your guys' comments after the video. I really appreciate you guys commenting. I will make sure I respond after this video is done. I will respond to your guys' comments. But I'm currently turned into this race, and I gotta have full attention to it. That's race number 2 of 2014 season. We'll give it to you guys tomorrow. Is what my plan is, and then I won't have another race for 2 weeks because I'm gonna be gone on. I'm gonna be gone for a couple weeks, not playing. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for you guys. So you guys know, like next week when you're like, why ain't he doing any videos? Well, that's why. So just gonna be taking a break. And I'll have a lot more videos up in July. I guarantee it. Four laps to go, guys. 4 to go. Can I just hold on for 4 more laps? Button's gonna be pitting, so I'm gonna get to 10th. But the car behind me is running fast. Way better lap times than me. But I think everyone else is pitting still. I think they have to pit one more time. I know, maybe not. I might be wrong. But I think some of these cars have to pit still. I'm going to try to edge on and hold on to the car for the remainder of this race. And try not to have to pit. Even though we're going to have 3 more full laps after this lap to go. But I'm going to have to try to hang on to this car. Tell me to pit in this lap. I'm sorry, I got too much on the line. I can't. I don't think anyone else is going to pit. I mean, are they? Is anyone else going to pit for the remainder of this race? We got so much race left. I don't think anyone else is going to pit. We don't got much of this race left. I can't. I'm going to have a struggling race car, but I'm going to hold on. Hold on to these 3 laps. Okay, he's coming. He is coming fast. He took a second out of my gap. Okay, he is definitely coming. I'm gonna have.
From you on the fuel level is now at 10 kilograms. That's 10 kilograms of fuel remaining.
Okay, he is coming, and there's nothing I'm gonna be able to do to stop it. But I'm gonna try to block.
Hamilton is 30 seconds ahead. 30 seconds ahead.
Yep, that was my fault. Okay, guys, we just had a bad wreck. We're gonna have to pit.
Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
We're gonna have to pit now, definitely.
The res is reportedly offline. We hold an advantage here.
Okay, we have to pit. We're gonna have 2 laps with a full car, but there's only 2 laps to go. We had to pit. We just ruined our whole car. Our whole car is broken, pretty much. So we're gonna have to run as fast as we can, get the best finish we can. We're not gonna finish in the top 10. Maybe not even the top 15. We'll get 2 laps to try to.
Strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
We're gonna have to find a way to make this car go the distance. We're gonna go as fast as we can. We probably just got 17th. I'm upset at myself at what I tried to do. I shouldn't have ever done that. I should have listened to my teammate, and the race is over for the leader.
This is Jeff. I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep
So,
up, the stewards will award you a penalty.
white flag coming this time by, but it's going to be over anyway. It's not going to let me complete the whole race, I don't think. No, it's not going to let me complete the whole race. We're just going to have to go as fast as I possibly can. Try to gain some spots before the end of this. I think it might just automatically complete the race. It did. Race is over, guys. I'm upset with the finish. I definitely am sad.
That's the end of the first race here in Melbourne, and it's Lewis Hamilton.
I'll finish 17th. I ran a 1:32.7. Where does that put me on the grid? That puts me 13th, so I could have finished a little bit better, but you know what? That's the end of the first week. We're 17th in points. We'll move on to the second race. We still got a long season left to try to pick up top 5s. 17th, not very good, but of the 22 cars, but we're tucking the points right now. Next we'll head up to the Malaysia Grand Prix for round number 2. So thank you guys for joining us here on race number 1 in the 2014 season of the F1 2015 series. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Malaysia Grand Prix.